Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the New York Mets. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And starting in this one, Sean Manaea. What do we have on him?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Ryan Bliss. Hard on the ground to first. And he beats him.
Not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
And now for Seattle, Cade Marlowe.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. The Mets would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes.
Yeah, and the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible. After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run. Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Soto moving back for it. Bangs off the wall. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. And that's a 2-out double.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mariners 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. And starting this one, Luis Castillo. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this in the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Popped up. Crawford. And a quick out number 1. Here's a Mets lineup now. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the second out. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Juan Soto. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. High fly ball down the left field line. The Rosarena after it. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. Minaya back to work. And that's in the dirt. Minaya, in his 10th season, 33 years old, he joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle, McNeil. In the dirt, nice pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
In the air, right field. And that'll get off into the seats. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, bases empty. He goes down looking. And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Mariners go down quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that misses. And that's ball one. On the ground to the left. Slings to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 6, second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands
Jeff
in.
McNeil.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down. Back here at the ballpark.
Leading
coming
off
off
for
a
Seattle,
tough
second
series
baseman,
offensively.
Dylan Moore.
And a look at those numbers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called
Now
a
batting
strike,
third
but
baseman,
he
Ryan
did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So the batting order turns over. Ryan Bliss digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Moore aboard here at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Lindor, that's 1. Over to Alonso, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Marlowe in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. 2 out, space is empty. Late with the swing there.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
He needed that
Now
one. It's been a tough
fielder,
stretch at the plate lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Rosarena stands and watches strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Mariners lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw over to Tellez. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8, designated hitter Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Castillo, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Throw over to Tellez, and Winker is set down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. Foul ball there. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is the third out of the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Mariners 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, here's the power hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Fought off foul. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. And downstairs.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Taylor makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting center fielder Luke Raley.
And now the center fielder Luke Raley. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
Hey!
He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. Just got him on that one.
Now batting the first baseman Rowdy Tellez.
Wow, Singy, what a throw. We got to take another look at it, but this time with the numbers from StatCast.
Yeah, Boog, that's about as good as it gets. You'll see the hardest throwing infielders reach 90+ on throws across the diamond. So he's pretty much right there with the best infield arms in the game. That was a rocket of a throw right there.
Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
And that's outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a Rowdy strikes out. Mariners are down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Francisco Lindor.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two balls, one strike.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Man at first, one away. Looked like it was a little bit up.
That's a really good take.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here's a high fly ball out to center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Pete Alonso. Went down on strikes his first time through.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's back. Out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it, pull the baseball, and get it up in the air for a home run, I'm just really impressed.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. High in the air, out to right. Marlowe makes the grab on the run. Mets add 2 runs on this play. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Minaya back to work. And that misses. 1-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Crawford swings through it for strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Dylan Moore. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Yeah, the batter now Ryan Bliss. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And he can't come up with it.
Well, things that lead to big innings other than hits or home runs are, of course, walks and errors. Free base runners, and they've been gifted with both so far this inning. And that will make any manager in the dugout just stew a little bit, and I'm sure he is right now.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Left field. Drops into the glove, and that's the third out. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 2-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss, strike one. Alvarez, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Ground ball right side, could be two. Fired to second, on to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. No balls, two strikes.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. A Rosarena hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Blackburn.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. To third, Vientos. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Now batting, catcher.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And now it's even up. That one missed. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one misses. 3-2 now. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn.
Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Center fielder Tyrone Taylor.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one the other way. Throw over to Tellez. One up, one down.
Now batting, shortstop Francisco Lindor.